Only met Rome when he was a baby. Fun fact, that's the only thing that I've ever changed in my life. Okay, so uploading the third part to We Are Breathers on me, and in this one I touch on me deciding to move back from Perth back to Christchurch, and how tough that was with my nephews and my sister. And then I touch on year of just working, my work life as well. So yeah, thank you for the people that are watching it. Probably crazy right now, but yeah, thank you for all the people that are watching it, and yeah. Whoa. And when I left, it was pretty tough. Being a 21-year-old, me being the youngest out of my family, my parents, mainly my dad. It was a tough goodbye. Getting a wee bit shaky talking about it now, but yeah, to say the least, it was a pretty tough goodbye. And to see my mum's face when I rocked up, her not knowing at all, me just knocking on the door saying, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Just walking in as normal. Giving her a big hug and a kiss was pretty unreal. But then also seeing my dad, get a wee bit emotional about seeing me in the corner just playing cards with my brother and my sister. And yeah, it was awesome feeling. And I think ever since then, I've never really been that good at showing my appreciation for my parents. Ever since then, it's really showed me that they felt a certain way and I felt a certain way. I've always been so close to the situation that I can't appreciate them, or it's. I feel like a complete douchebag saying that, but that's how my situation was. I'm not happy about it, but that was when I was 21. Still need to make improvements, now. But we're getting there, people. We're getting there. So I surprised my parents. It was awesome. Surprised my mum. She gave me a hug and a kiss. Blah blah blah. Saying, "What are you doing here?" All that jazz. Dad came in. Didn't even say anything. Gave him a big hug, big kiss. And yeah, went back. I stayed there for like maybe 4 days. Went back to Perth. My sister picked me up, and I told her on the way home from the airport, I was like, "I'm moving back." If I really wanted to make it me to last in Perth, I don't think I should have come back for that 21st, but there was no way in hell that I wasn't coming back. It gave me a taste of like all my friends again, and I was like, "Oh, why am I even in Perth?" You know what I mean? But in saying that, while I was in Perth, I got to bond with my nephews, with Rome and Taylor. So I got to bond with them. I had only met Rome when he was a baby. Fun fact, that's the only nappy that I've ever changed in my life. And at this point in time, that will be the only nappy I change up until I have my own children. And that was the first time I met Taylor. So, I had met them. They had no clue who I was. They knew that I was uncle. That I was their mum's brother, their little brother. And had to build it from there. And it was amazing. It was honestly amazing being able to connect with them. So when I decided to move back, obviously that made it super hard. Being asked by, kids, why are you leaving? "Oh, uncle, why are you going back? Why are you leaving us?" And like that was tough. Like it was like I didn't have an answer. You know what I mean? My answer was like, I want to go see my friends. I want to move back because I miss all my family. But they're hearing, "Oh, he misses his other family, not us," which wasn't the case at all. It was like unbelievably tough. I remember my sister didn't want to drop me off to the airport because she knew that she would get upset, and like whether or not it was at the airport or at the house before, it was irrelevant because obviously we were both going to be upset, or the boys were going to be upset as well. It was just wherever you wanted to do it. So yeah, I moved back after a lot of tears. Moved back to Christchurch and pretty much just worked. Did nothing special. Did nothing special for, from the age 21. I turned 22. Turned 22, then maybe to 24, 23, maybe a year of just working, not doing much. Got back into volleyball. Found out that all these kids that I was teaching how to play volleyball when they were younger got a whole lot taller, could jump higher than me, and their skills were way better than mine. For a bloke that wasn't training for a good 2 years, and I was just like, I love the game of volleyball, but being outplayed by people that are like in full training, I didn't get this. They were fully training, trained all year round and all that jazz. I still had the skills to be able to keep up with them, but when it got to in season and all that type of stuff, my body just couldn't keep up. I came back from Perth not in shape. The rig was terrible. Still terrible right now, but it was even worse. So yeah, that sort of showed that I still love the game. Still enjoy watching it. But I think my time playing volleyball is at the moment taking a massive sabbatical until if things change. But so before I started playing basketball again, but then I started boxing. I thought it would be cool to be able to put that on my bucket list and say that I've fought in a fight, or I've boxed before. And I think last year June, I fought and I won. It was like the biggest thrill in my life. It was unreal, where you see all your hard work pay off. You can talk a big game, but once you get in there, all your work that you've done or all the work that you haven't done comes to light. There's really no two ways about it. If you've trained your ass off, it will show in the ring, and if you haven't, it will as well. And I'm out here talking like I'm a proper boxer. I've only had one fight, and I'm talking like this, but unbelievable high that I was on that night, and like all my friends that could make it, made it, and like they made the night as well. Just being able to celebrate it with them. Fast forward in a few years, and we're here. Along the way, I've picked up the camera. So the first time I picked up a camera was not picking up the camera. So what we used to do, we used to play basketball down at Waikola, Hornby, and we used to record ourselves. So my brother got I'll just check the camera